Welcome to the DJN TV Chill Room Chat, your space to unwind and talk shop. This episode is sponsored by MadeByDJs.com, innovative tools designed specifically by DJs for DJs. DJEventPlanner.com, the industry standard for streamlining your business and booking faster. And DJRequests.com, the easiest way to manage your dance floor's vibe in real time. Support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link at djntv.com/Amazon. Now, let's get into the mix.
Hi again, and welcome to another Creative License. Always shows up on Mondays. That's when it drops. You may not see it until later, but I'll tell you right now that this dropped on Monday, the 4th of May, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. It's one of my favorite calendar puns. So there you go. And I was thinking about the 4th, or rather the Force, right? And how some DJs have it and some don't. In other words, it feels like they have this magical thing. You know, this is not the song you were looking for. Right? This is not the request you are making. Or they just have this groove, right? This way of going about it. And you think to yourself, I wish I had that. Well, let's call it the Force, okay? Let's call it that you want to have the Force. Well, let me tell you what I see, or from my perspective. I believe talent, or being talented at what you're doing and being able to mix and being able to choose songs quickly and quick mixing and lighting cues, all that talent isn't necessarily the Force, right? The Force is being present, okay? Presence means intention. Intention, being able to be in a moment as yourself, seeing what's going on and understanding what's going on, and then making an intentional choice. To be able to get to that place, you need to be able to see a party that's going crazy and don't act like the people on the dance floor. People on the dance floor, they're out there just letting it all wash over them. They're not thinking about how this is affecting them. They're just letting it affect them, right? And we see that and we do the same thing, except that we've put a list of music together, right? We're working the gear. But what really brings the idea of the Force on this Star Wars Day to the fray is that you have the power to take a moment and before you make the next choice, pause and look around and see where it's going. See the people dancing, see the people not dancing, see the people singing, people not singing, the people into it, the people are not into it. And then making a choice that is intentional. Not just making the next mix that is closest to your BPM or to the key or the last mix you saw another DJ do that was really great. Without looking into the room and being intentional, being present. Stage presence is not about the guy who comes in and goes, I'm here. And he's just very, a lot of people think that's just the biggest person, the biggest, loudest person on stage, right? Well, stage presence is more about being present with the guests, being present with the audience, being present with the people that you're affecting with the thing that you are doing. And when you can do that, when you can really take the time each time to realize and read what's happening in the room instead of just reacting, then you actually have the Force. Because most DJs and most MCs and many actors on stage and performers, they're just reacting. And on film, when you're in a play, part of acting is reacting, of course. But it isn't without intent, right? What's happening to you is happening live in the moment. You're not the only thing on stage. What you and the audience are in the show together. They're part of the actors out there. What they do affects the evening. What you do, because you're watching more than they, because you understand how it's happening and you understand where it can go, you become the conductor and the director and the writer and the producer who also now knows the next line or the next turn or the next act. And that kind of presence with intention is what gives you the force. So go forward, my friends, on this May 5th, and May the 4th be with you. The force. Whatever. Okay. Pun done. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I hope I see you next week. This is pretty punny, right?